Yeah.
And we are live. Hello, hello, hey ho, everyone.
Hey guys.
Dave here from Sonic Web Studios, aka the Sport Manager of Social Blade. And joining me is, he's Spider Devil. I forgot to change your lower icon. Let me
Oh,
just do that right now. But
yeah.
while I'm doing that, this is Michael here. He runs a channel called Extreme Filmmaking. Um, let them
Oh,
know the spelling of that. Well, they can probably see it in the title. But
yeah.
also,
I'm Matt,
why don't
actually.
you, why don't you, Michael? Is it Matt or Michael?
Matt.
How do I get all these things wrong? Hello, Matt.
Hey.
So, Matt, tell everyone what you do on YouTube for a minute here while I change your title.
All right. Well, basically, my YouTube channel is my YouTube channel is about basically my YouTube. Sorry, I was listening to it,
Yeah, I'm
but
hearing it now too. This is awesome.
yeah. Okay. Basically, my YouTube channel is on visual effects and editing. What I like to do is every single Friday, I like to release a video based on visual effects and comedy sketches. I really enjoy the likes and like the reactions I get when I do visual effects because people are just like, "Wow, how did you do that?" And I just always like to reveal it as a secret, but I really like doing visual effects and films and editing. I have about a few videos, about 300, 100 videos on there, and yeah, I really do like my channel. I've been doing this for about 3 years, 4 years, and I really enjoy it. If you guys see my channel, you can see I do a lot of game parodies for videos like Beyond Two Souls in real life. The popular app Piano Tiles. I just did one actually yesterday on that, and I like to do the videos with my brother, which is me. But yeah,
So you clone yourself
cloning.
in
Yeah,
real life or just film? Because if
yep.
you do that in real life, things are gonna get weird.
No, maybe who knows? No, I film myself.
Okay,
So
that seems more logical. So yeah, the whole
yeah.
filming thing and the visual effects is something I've sort of gotten into as well, and it's quite fun actually.
Oh
And
yeah.
then the community that goes along with it. In fact, we got Gaming in a Nutshell just entered the chat room here. It's the YouTube chat. And he has a question for you. He says, what are your top tips on making different types of films cinematography wise? We're actually going to go over that because if you guys look in the
Yeah.
description, we got a rundown. We're going to be talking about filming and editing,
Yep.
why
Definitely.
Matt here started YouTube, what equipment he
Yep.
uses, and why he likes it. And then we're going to go over some tips and tricks. And Ergo has posted on
Yes.
Instagram. Oh, he's in the middle of filming too. That's
Ha.
awesome.
It is. Ergo is pretty cool. Hey
Filming a new
Ergo.
project.
Ha. If you're watching this.
I think he's quite busy. From the Instagram post, he looks busy. So,
Yeah.
anyway,
Probably it is.
back on topic. I love to get off topic.
Yeah,
So,
you do. Wow.
so you talk about doing filming and editing and such, and the community is great. Um, let's not jump into equipment used yet. I'm trying to space this out because we're only about 3 minutes in.
Hey, I'm a girl. Well, hello.
We
It's
may
pretty
we
funny.
may run a shorter show here, guys, but it happens sometimes. Anyway, so
Yes.
filming and editing, when somebody starts editing it, well, let's jump into this. When you're starting making a new video, um, some of your resources and sort of guidelines that you go through? What are some of your I'm trying to think of the word. I know what I want to say. I don't know what I want to say it though.
All right. Well,
Your inspiration. There we go. What is your inspiration to
uh,
start a new video?
I basically get inspired by friends and family and videos online. And usually, what I do is, if it would be at school or like in the car, I'll basically just kind of figure out what to do. What I have is a list of video ideas on my iPhone in the notes section, and usually I just kind of write up a script for the video, and then I kind of decide of like what days I should film for the video. And once I start on the video, I just kind of, okay, so I'm gonna film this. Usually film the green screen part, usually my studio, which is my green screen over here. But and then usually I just go out to film locations like outside to near stores or such. And then once I done do all the filming, and then that's when I start editing the videos, and I start filming them up and edit all the things I need to do look at. Basically, what I do is I look at all the videos on on the editing software, and then I see, okay, which videos am I not going to use, and then I just kind of delete those, and then I start editing my videos.
That's cool.
Yep.
So, in terms of, so you do a lot of green screen and such. Who are
Yeah.
some of the? That's a lot of fun. We did a Social Blade green screen chroma key basics video. It was a lot of fun to
Yeah, I
teach
saw that.
people, and
It's pretty
people really liked it. So, in fact, we're gonna be talking about 3-point lighting next. So, if you guys want to learn about lighting and all that jazz, go to the playlist. We will have that all over this YouTube channel. Anyway, so who are some of the YouTubers that you follow? Because it's not only just about making videos. You gotta learn and watch others and get
Oh yeah.
inspired by others. So who are some of the top 5 YouTubers that
Okay.
you would watch on a daily basis or a
Well, I
weekly
would have
basis?
to say, like, before I started YouTube, I like had no idea about any of this filming or anything of how to do anything. And what really got me into all the visual effects and editing was Freddie W and Film Riot, and just Smosh inspired me to just decide to film my bass and just get into it. And Shane Dawson as well inspired me to do those things.
It's definitely
Just
hard
to,
being on camera. I remember starting back in
oh yeah,
was it 08, 09 or
like
something like that.
I
And I
originally
even go
like.
back to my old videos and it's like, wow, I've improved quite a bit.
Oh yeah, like my first video on my YouTube channel was originally just a Lego stop motion video that I just uploaded, and it took me like a week to edit. But I really, looking back at it now, I really don't like the way it turned out. And then like the next video I did was, "Hey guys, welcome to ExtreamFilmaking." Like my voice is all lower and everything. And I just like looking back at those videos. I was thinking about doing a video soon about like just like looking back at my old videos, something like that.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
So let's move on. So equipment wise, no, we've skipped the topic. Let's go into when and why you started your YouTube channel. I got your Social Blade stats up here on the screen, and it looks like your user was created January 2011. I think that's when you were added to the database. But at this point, you're gaining 7 subscribers per day on average, about 181 per month, about
Yeah.
160 views per day. That's pretty darn good. So, when and why did you start YouTube?
Okay, so in 2011, that's obviously when I started YouTube, and it was basically after I got done talking to one of my friends on Skype. I had this old channel called Match GT the Best, and I originally was going to do video game plays on my PlayStation Portable, the PSP, and I just kind of stopped it because they kind of shut down online mode for the PSP. And then I was thinking, I don't want to have a Match GT account anymore. I want to have something else. So I was thinking like extreme. I want something to be cool and just something really awesome just to have. And I was thinking film because I got into film a lot, and I like to just film myself and then film making. So I was just thinking extreme, and then extreme filmmaking was basically born. And I released my first video maybe a few weeks or maybe a month after that.
It's cool. It's great. So I'm asking the chat room out there, if you guys have any questions for Matt here from the Extreme Filmmaking channel, please post a comment in the live chat here,
Post your
or go to
comments, guys, in the description
socialblade.com/chat.
below.
We love interacting with the community. We're always
Yes.
looking for questions. Another question: best reason for joining YouTube, and it's by gaming in a nutshell. What is the best reason for joining YouTube? I'm going to start with this one, actually. I think it's building a fan base. I mean, interacting with the community, which is now worldwide, and you can do it for practically free, other than the price of
Yeah.
maybe a webcam. And I'm talking to you guys on a Logitech C920, which I maybe costs under $60 now. But you can go for a $30 webcam, talk to the world for
Yeah,
free. Other
guys.
than that, it's fantastic, and just grow a community. So
Yeah, guys, you really don't have to have like really expensive film gear. You could just grab your webcam and just, film a video. And the best reason for joining YouTube, it would just be to show yourself out there, make some friends, and make an audience. You don't really have to have all these amazing people watching you in the beginning. I mean, when I started out, I had that Lego stop motion video, and I noticed like my friends at school would just dislike the videos on purpose, and just like I was like, okay, because
it
they were
seems
like,
like school friends always tend to do that.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, like I'm saying, you don't really have to have all this expensive film gear to start out. Like I said, I started out with, actually, I used to use my PSP camera. Like I bought a camera for the PSP, it attached it right into the PSP, and I just filmed with that. That's why a lot of my older videos are just really, really low quality. But like I said, to join YouTube, you could just join for fun. It's really just it's a great ride joining YouTube and just meeting all these awesome people that you come in contact. Without a lot of people on my YouTube channel that are subscribed to me, I wouldn't be here right now. And it's just awesome.
Yeah. Gaming in a Nutshell
Yes.
says, duh, everyone does it YouTube for the money and all that. No, it's not about the money. Yeah, you can make money out of
It's
it,
not
but
about the money, man.
you're going to make more money on a part-time job working minimum wage or
Yeah.
something. Micah 91 Production says C920 costs like 100. Maybe around your area. I got it for like 60, 70 on Amazon, so check prices. If you want
Yeah.
an affiliate link, I can generate one for you too. I just can't
Should
post
probably
it.
use a Google Translate for this next comment because I have no idea what that says.
Hey, Dano's watching us on television right now. Dano Hart, awesome,
uh,
Dano. Shout out to you guys over there.
Shout out.
Yeah, I have to translate some of these things.
Yeah, we
Uh,
do.
Gaming
Trans.
Theory says, yeah, my friends do the same thing. They just dislike all my videos.
I
That's about the
know.
fun anyway.
Yeah, it is.
And they're,
Just like, or then they'll subscribe to you and unsubscribe on purpose. And like,
eh. So let's go back into this whole topic of equipment, because we're just saying you don't have to spend too much money. You can
yeah,
get green
it's true.
screen sets with lights and backdrop stands for about $100,
Hmm.
$150 on Amazon, which, yeah, for someone that's just starting out may be an upfront huge cost, but in the end, it's not too bad and it's worth it, and especially what you can do with it. Camcorders, usually everybody has a cell phone that is capable of recording 1080p or even 720p. If not, cameras, usually a parent has one of those. I mean, I started out with 8mm tape analog camera.
Like I said, I started out with my PSP camera, so.
So what type of equipment are you using these days, Matt?
Okay, well, I use the camera Canon DSLR T3i, and I like to use these lenses. I use the 50mm lens and the standard lens that the camera comes with. I use a really cool tripod. Basically, it's just a tripod that actually, if you take it out, can become a monopod, which can be very good for stabilization shots, with which I have used for a little bit videos. For some of my videos, I use the monopod. And for as software wise, I just use a lot of software like After Effects and Sony Vegas mainly, basically.
So you work with Adobe After Effects. Have you considered getting Adobe Premiere Pro? Because, between the two programs, you got the dynamic linking. So I know with two separate programs, branding wise, you would have to render out of one and then import it into the other.
Yeah.
But with dynamic linking, you just literally drag it over and it works. It's pretty
At
cool.
my school, we actually what we did was we did this entire thing with Premiere Pro where we took a test, and I got a good grade on the test, but I just with Premiere Pro, I don't really enjoy the way the whole thing is set up. I rather just use Sony Vegas because I don't really use Max on I don't really use Macs when I edit
Yeah.
mostly. I know you can get it for Windows, but I don't really prefer Adobe Premiere Pro. I don't really use After Effects that many times because I only really use it for like big effects to do.
That's interesting. And a lot of
Yeah,
people that for special effect work and motion graphic and especially the type of stuff they highly recommend and stick towards that program because it's so
yeah,
well for compositing and blending. But that's the great thing about digital production these days is that you don't have to use just one program. It doesn't have to be this way each and every time.
yeah.
There are multiple different ways to do so many different things, and the creativity of it all is
Like
just unbelievable.
sometimes use After Effects just to render that out and then put it in Sony Vegas and then include it into that video.
Yeah.
And yep.
So this guy is saying that this was the translated message. Guys,
Oh, okay.
when we'll stream on the game. This is not the game stream. We do have the Twitch TV stream, but that's for a different day, for another time, right?
Mm.
Should your fame depend on how epic your recorder is? AKA your camera? No. Or your console breakout recorder?
Or an instrument.
And
Just slide recorder.
no, it's definitely about personality. Another
Yeah,
great question by Gaming in a Nutshell. Thank you for posting that, Gaming in a Nutshell.
yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
if you haven't applied to be on the show already, Gaming in a Nutshell, please do. We have a link in the
Hmm.
description on how to apply to be on this show if you guys are interested as well. Um, but yeah, it's all about personality. I mean, you could have really, really cheap equipment. In fact, one of my top 5 viewed videos is something shot in standard definition, really, really overly compressed because I didn't know what I was doing back then. Edited on Adobe, no, it wasn't Adobe, it was Windows Movie Maker on Vista, I think, or something when it was always crashing, and to the point where it looks and sort of sounds like crap. But people love the content. People knew that I
Yeah.
was talking about what I was talking about. They knew that I knew what I was talking about, and they loved the video. It's top 5 viewed video, and I've got a crazy amount of traffic to this day still. So
Mm.
I've actually gone and purchased that product that I reviewed, and it's sitting on the table to my left right now. So I'm going to review that again in HD because I can.
HD.
HD.
At least you're not using a PSP camera.
That might have been better than my camera back then.
Oh
So
wow.
you can go see it for yourself. You search the Sonic Orb Studios channel for old gear review or something like that. I got 1 or 2 old videos that are still uploaded.
Mm.
Gaming in a Nutshell says, too bad I have that sandpaper. I guess it's designed for FA?
Yeah.
Destined for FA? I don't know. I'm sort of lost what he means. Anyway, shall we move on? And we're going to take more questions from the chat, but let's go over some tips and tricks and sort of Gaming in a Nutshell. You comment way too much. We love comments, guys. Keep them coming.
Yep. We love
So
comments.
tips and tricks and such, guys. What do you think, Matt? If you had a few tips and ideas for people that were just starting out, or maybe they're wondering how they can improve their channel, what advice would you give them?
Okay. Well, first off, like I said, you don't have to have a millions of dollars for equipment. You can
Good,
start
because
out
I
with
don't have
a
that.
yeah. Neither do I. But like I said, you could start out with something very cheap. Just go to the store and just buy a very cheap camera. And you can also start out, you don't have to have a tripod. You can use shelves, you can use tables, you can use friends to help you film. But I would,
Here, friend, just sit here and tape this camera to your forehead.
yeah, you know. But like I said, you don't have to have really expensive equipment. Just basically go out, buy a camera, and just film and see what people like.
Yeah.
I would have to say you should check out what people view on your analytics. You should see well, I mean, if you're just starting out, you should see what people watch on YouTube. That's what I meant to say.
Not only
Like,
what they watch, but what you would want to film. I'd say most
Yeah.
important is start doing something that you're passionate about. We've said this time and
Yes.
time again, because if you're passionate about it, it will take off, and it really shows in your work. I mean,
Like a lot of
if
people.
I hated editing and doing special effects and I did what you did, um, I don't think anyone would watch, and I would probably not last long editing, doing, and all that. So
See, I am very passionate about visual effects and comedy. I just really like to make people laugh, and I really like to edit and see those reactions from the people when I do the visual effects.
it's
And
great.
like he said, you should do something that you're very passionate about. If you're passionate about, making an orange on, in your kitchen, then film yourself making oranges. I don't know, like if you're passionate about, creating something really unique, like filming or just, anything really wise like gaming, just I would say, start doing game videos or start doing comedy videos and just like you said, do things that you're passionate about.
Ah,
Do what your dream is,
definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go chase my passion down after this and make $1 million.
And film yeah, be like, hey guys, I want $1 million, and then that'll be your video.
Yeah, put that in the vlogging channel. So what
Yeah.
about, let's just go into sharing your content here a little bit, because sharing your content is something that I think people tend to do a little bit wrong. Um, People use social media to have all the different social media accounts. I know you have Twitter and all that
Yeah.
jazz. So you're all over the social media aspects.
Yeah.
But they just tend to share their content, thinking, hey, why is nobody watching my content? I'm plastering it all over Twitter. Well, here's my suggestion for that, guys. On in terms of building up your social media, uh, your I want to say your social media sources and such, or your channels. I would say share other people's content more than your own. People will find you and learn about what you do if you become a friend to somebody else. So let's say
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love filmmaking and special effects and ghost videos and chroma key. I'm going to go and find an old buddy of mine, Mark Absalon, on YouTube. And I'm going to share the heck out of his videos as well as other people's videos, because he does the same thing that I'm interested in. He's definitely going to notice that I'm sharing his videos on all my social media sites. He's going to be more likely to come back to my channel, check it out, maybe subscribe and start watching regularly. So that's my piece of advice on sort of building up your social media. Don't just share your content. I mean, you could do a little bit more after time allows, but people just start out just plastering their own content and they wonder why it doesn't grow. And then on top of that, don't post the same thing to Twitter, Google Plus, Facebook. Sort of break it up and customize it, because if I'm following you on all three sources and I see the same three things, there's more likely of a chance that I'm going to unfollow two of those sources, because I don't want to view the same thing three times. I want to see something more interesting on one and then maybe something different on another. So customize per channels. We started doing that when our intern Danny started taking over the social media for Social Blade here, and he's doing a fantastic job. Shout out to intern Danny. So let's see. Gaming in a Nutshell says, yeah, for passionate about sand, I wouldn't make a video about making love to sand. Sarah Palin would not approve. Nice.
I mean, you can make a 4-hour video of just a time lapse of sand growing, changing its life, moving around the
That'd be pretty
world.
cool, yeah. Gaming in a
I made
Nutshell
me.
wants to know if you have any tips and tricks on writing genuinely, yeah, let's go with that, genuinely good commentary and dialogue for movies. I don't know if you've done any voiceover work for your videos. I've done a little bit in the past. But do you have any advice on coming up with ideas and creating good voiceover work and all that?
Well, what I would think you would have to do is you'd probably have a really nice microphone so people can understand what you're saying, and perhaps watch the movie and then let your audience see the movie, and then just kind of talk about the movie while everyone is watching it, say in a live audience, like in a live stream.
I would say practice, 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 and slowly build up your equipment. Don't go out and spend $500 on a microphone. Doesn't work too well. Um, and then when it comes to practice and research, definitely
Yeah,
research when it comes to audio wise. I mean, if your focus is audio only, you can get a good audio setup, but you don't have to spend $1,000 on something because you could spend $500 on a system that will sound a little bit better than one that's worth $1,000. So do your research on forums and all that jazz.
of course, yeah.
Uh, Infamous the third says, question: do you work with anyone in your area and city, like in high school and all that? That's a good one. Do you work with anyone around the area to produce your
Yeah,
videos?
a few of the people in my videos have been around my area. Like the character Melvin in my videos, he's been in a few of my videos, and a few other people too.
I generally go on social media sites every now and I find people, even forums, where people are interested in doing the same thing. Like maybe I'll need a camera operator, and my usual guy that's working full time now is not available for that day. So I'll go online, even sometimes
Yeah.
Craigslist, interesting enough. They got a
Oh,
few sections where you can post, and people are generally good about that. So if I need a camera operator and somebody has some decent years of experience or something like that, that they know how to operate a camcorder that I own, I'll hook up with them and we'll do some production there. So it's fantastic to have people on the ready to have a crew. For the most part, I do all my filming in studio here, so tripod is my number one friend.
that's some great advice. Gaming in a nutshell. Practice until you sound like somebody ripped out your vocal cords.
Gaming therapy. Andre says, "What is the best mic? Do you think for the price for gaming? Do you think you would go with a headset? Headsets are okay. I think headsets are good for a start out because people tend to look left and look right and all that. They're not just looking straight in front of them the whole time unless you've got one monitor. I run three monitors. I mean, I can look over
Oh
here at
yeah.
Matt. I can look at the chat room. I can look at this chat room. You know. So for me, it works. Um, and I'm abnormal in that I've got over $500 worth of equipment. I'm probably talking through $1,000 system here. So don't go and spend $1,000. It works. It sounds good, obviously, but
Yeah.
a headset is decent, and it's great for people that want to turn around because the microphone's always attached to your face. Thing is, you have
Yeah.
to
True.
sort of hear microphones. I would go on YouTube and Vimeo and hear how they sound, how they review, because either A, they really get that pop noise from breathing or anything like that. You get plosives, which are known as when you pop your P's like that, and you get that rush of air, which really doesn't sound great, and you can edit some of that out. Um, Another thing you want to do is get something that's sturdy, but generally the gaming headsets, they tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they're decent. For someone that's more serious, I tend to suggest a desktop mic stand or something, either USB based like the Audio Technica AT2020, or a system like mine is going to run you about $1,000 and maybe 500 at most. But Turtle Beaches are a good start. I've heard Turtle Beaches tend to break, and I've seen them break.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts on it. What do you have thoughts wise on that, Matt?
Yeah. Good microphones always really need. If you're doing a game video, you should really have a good microphone. I would have to say one with a headset, and look up reviews on YouTube about the microphone that you're going to get. Say you look up a review and somebody says it's not very good. Turtle Beach, is okay, but they could break. All microphones could really break, but like I said, you should look up reviews on a microphone. If you get a Turtle Beach and you see a review, hey guys, just got my Turtle Beach, it broke and I'm sad, and in a video, then I wouldn't buy a Turtle Beach,
Yeah.
microphone. But I really like what gaming in a nutshell said. by dark movies, I mean movies that mess you up in the head, like The Shining, or oh, I read wrong. I make too many unfunny jokes. Seriously, do you think that you should develop characters or atmosphere in dark movies? You know, developing a character kind of starts with an idea, like such as on my video on my channel, I put a video up called Evil Mirror, and basically it's just about how there's you go to the bathroom and this guy is staring into your soul, but it's really yourself, but it's kind of a different version of yourself that can move in different times, and it's like you're looking at this person that's you but is like moving at different times, and you're just kind of freaking out, and they can just you're just shocked, you don't understand what's going on, but like developing characters is just really cool.
Just to answer Fuds real fast, then we're going to wrap this up. We do have a
Yep.
playlist called the YouTube Tips series, and I did go over audio on one of those. So if you want to see what I recommend audio-wise, you could check that out. But as of this time, we've run for about 30 minutes. So Matt, I want to thank you for coming on the
Yep.
show.
It was a great
And
honor.
if you
Thank you very
guys
much.
are watching at home right now or after the fact as we're recording, go check out the links in the description below where you can check out his Social Blade stats and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Let him
Yep,
know
make
that
sure you
Social Blade
guys
sent you.
check out Extreme Filmmaking. You can see the videos I was talking about, such as Evil Mirror, Beyond Two Souls in Real Life, and just a lot of other awesome videos on there. I have comedy, mostly visual effects, because my whole entire, banner says Extreme Filmmaking, Effects, Films, and More, which is actually really cool. The whole thing with Extreme Filmmaking, also, I just want to say, is Extreme Film and then Making, Effects, Films, More. EFM, Effects, Films, More, and Extreme Filmmaking. So make
Awesome.
sure you guys go check out my YouTube channel.
So that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you want to apply to be on this show, we are always looking for applications and applicants. So go to the
Description.
description below. You can also apply to be on the Social Blade Community Spotlight. We're looking for people to apply for the Social Blade Community Spotlight. That's at upload.socialblade.com if you're more interested in something that's more produced. You have to be on camera and such. But if you just want to talk to me or some of the Social Blade crew,
For me.
we have the ergo.co/FAQ apply. All links in the description below while you're checking your stats at socialblade.com. We have the ability to compare stats. We can check your Instagram, your
Yeah.
Twitter, your YouTube stats, and all that jazz. So check it out more. Also, if you haven't done so already, check out the applications on both iOS and Android because we've upgraded those yesterday, I think.
Yes, I
Yeah.
just want to say socialblade.com is actually a really great website that you can just see how other YouTubers are doing, and you can also see how they're, doing well, say if they're doing bad wise, because they also have worst YouTubers in top 30 days, and I just think that's pretty cool. But you can also see your monthly stats, your future projections, which is really awesome that they have future projections on that, and also your subscriber growth, and just so much other awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you guys will have a great time checking out socialblade.com.
Maybe I shouldn't say that we upgraded yesterday. I'm beta testing our new versions of apps, but check it out. If you haven't installed it already, do so, and we will have a new version coming soon, which will allow you to compare
Maybe give some
and
feedback
check all that.
on how their app is doing.
Yeah. Uh, so awesome stuff, guys. You know where to go at socialblade.com and all that jazz. That's going to wrap up another Social Blade VideoCast. This is number 12 with Extreme Filmmaking and Matt here.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Yep. See you guys.